Hello again. It's been about a week, probably. I think it's been exactly a week, give or take a couple of hours. But you won't know that because I haven't even edited the first one yet. So welcome back to Chinese Takeout Adventures with Kevin. Today I am at Tung Hing 2 Chinese food. Once again, I ordered the chicken and broccoli combo with white rice. And if I'm sounding more animated today, that's because I'm feeling much better than last week. I don't really know exactly why I feel better, I just know that I do. So, that's pretty neat. Instead of the ginger ale that spilled last week, I got myself a water bottle. I don't think that they meant to give me this one, but I took it and I kind of feel bad. But if they ask about it, I'll give it back, so I won't open it yet. Because once again, I don't like egg rolls. Actually, I don't think I said that last week. I'm not that big a fan of egg rolls, so I usually ask for a drink instead of that with my combo meal. It was Lunar New Year a couple days ago, and that was pretty neat because I got money. If you didn't know, there's something called red pockets in Chinese culture that are supposed to symbolize good luck and stuff, but I just spend it all. So I guess maybe I'm just spending my good luck away. Maybe that's why I'm pretty unlucky. But yeah, once again, we're waiting. I probably should have set a timer. So hopefully I can I probably shouldn't make any promises, but I really want to edit the video later today. But it's also 9 o'clock right now, and it's kind of late. And that's half an hour's worth of footage to comb through, which honestly isn't that bad, but I don't really know what to keep and what not to keep, so whatever. It snowed did it snow? I think it snowed during the past week, which I didn't do anything with. I kind of felt bad because I wouldn't say everyone else shoveled, but I didn't shovel, but I should have shoveled because I'm capable of shoveling. That kind of makes me feel bad. But I'm also really lazy, and I'm sure everyone else has that same sentiment where it's do I want to be helpful or do I want to be selfish? It's that weird dichotomy that people try to balance in their life because they don't want to come off as an asshole, but at the same time, they don't want to be too giving. Actually, I sound like an asshole just saying that. You should give your time more. We're young, or I'm young at least. Oh my god, in less than a month I will be 20. 1/4 of my life will be gone. That's crazy to me. But honestly, only the first half of it matters. The second half kind of just seems like a drag. I'd rather croak before 50 than live to be 80. I feel like if I have all my meaningful moments in the first 50 years of my life, then what's the point of the second half of it? So yeah, once again, I'm waiting outside of a Chinese takeout place. There's a pizza place right behind me that I've never been to, and I'm accidentally in one of their spots instead of one of the Chinese takeout places. So I kind of feel awkward about that because I'm not ordering pizza or wings. But I got myself a chicken and broccoli from the place next door. But I guess it doesn't really matter in the long run. I don't think they care. So maybe I should just stop worrying about it. That's kind of how life should be. If they don't care, I shouldn't care. But then if they care and I don't care, then I just feel like an asshole. And that would be really bad. School kind of stinky right now. Exams coming up. That would be real bad because I'm not that good at them because I can't study efficiently when I'm at home. There's too many things around me that I can just participate. No. There's too many things around me that I can just distract myself with from schoolwork, which is bad because all my books are at home. My game consoles are right there. I actually have a TV instead of at my dorm where I don't have one. And all that kind of just accumulates to me messing around all day instead of studying from the textbook. By the way, textbooks kind of stinky. Textbooks stink. Why don't people realize that? They probably do. It's just that colleges want to make money. But I digress. I don't think I'm using that word right. Textbooks are such an inefficient way to learn. I can't learn while reading it. It's too boring to me. Maybe if someone were to read it aloud, it'd be better. But at the same time, I feel like that would take so long. And that's just a lecture at that point. If I don't do well with lectures. I sure as hell won't do well with textbooks. So maybe I'm just not good at learning. Maybe that's the message to go by. I don't really understand why, but it seems like all the restaurants I went to today were kind of busy. And I'm just kind of scared about that because I thought Connecticut would be doing better with COVID. But I guess the vaccine's out, so eventually it'll be good. Obviously, none of this applies if it evolves past the vaccine and we all get infected because the vaccine no longer works on that strand of COVID. But yeah, I'm gonna go pick up the food because it's been a few minutes, and I'll see you in a cut. And we're back. There's no plastic bag this week, which is kind of not ideal for me, but I guess I'll have to deal with it. The lady didn't comment at all about the water bottle, so I guess it's fine with what I took. I don't think she cares. She was a really nice person. I would say, based off her appearance, somewhere in her 50s to 60s, which honestly seems really old. Ooh, I shouldn't say that word. Seems really... I don't know what word to use. Because most people that age would not still be working in a Chinese restaurant, I would say. Most of the time it's like someone in their 40s. But this one's a 50-year-old, I think. It seems like this week there is no sauce spillage, which is super dope. As you know, sauce spillage is bad. I'm sure everyone knows that. It's just messy and no one wants it. Why would you want that? All these chopsticks kind of stinky though. I could probably just grab one of the pairs in my car because I keep chopsticks in my car for some flippant reason. Oh, let's open this up. Okay. Okay. Last time I came here, actually, the person working was some like 30-year-old dude. So I have no idea who that lady is. She was really nice. Why won't this bottle open? Oop, I'm just stupid. Got it. I don't know if I showed off the food last time, but that's it right there. Wow. Incredible. Wow. I had like a grain of rice just now because it got on my thumb. And that's some plain white rice, dude. Obviously, white rice isn't meant to taste like much because that's what the sauce is the flavor. The rice is the structure that brings the flavor to your mouth. But whatever, let's try some broccoli. Well, the broccoli was like super average. But more importantly, what just happened now was that the chopsticks splintered off. And now there's like a cut in my mouth, which is bad for me, obviously. So I got myself another pair of chopsticks. One that won't hurt my mouth. There's just way too much rice, I think. This white rice is not doing it for me. What the heck? I feel like it should. But like, it's coming apart so easily. And I don't like that. Like, it's hard for me to pick it up, even when it's like not saucy yet. So that probably just means that I will be switching to the fork sooner than later. Broccoli is still super average. Whatever. Texture's fine in terms of the broccoli. That bit, the stem was still too hard, which tells me that it might be a bit undercooked. And I know that some people are into that, but I really like soft broccoli. Is it hailing? Is that what the sound is? I can't tell if it's hail or rain. It's not supposed to precipitate at all today, I thought, but I guess I'm wrong. See, like the stem of the broccoli on this is like too thick. I mean, given that it's just a mom and pop in there, it makes sense that they don't really want to do too much work. It's just like a nice family store. So I respect it. I feel like today was honestly pretty fine. I woke up kind of late and then I didn't do any homework, but I got to play video games all day because I'm a 6-year-old. So, and the chicken's also kind of average. I'm thinking this is kind of like a average to subpar chicken and broccoli, because internally all the scores in my head have been in a range of 3 to 6, which is a shame because the lady was really nice. So maybe, I don't know, for most of the Chinese takeout places, the food's honestly really similar. I'm only picky because I've eaten like at least 30 restaurants worth of chicken and broccoli, so I can differentiate them sort of. The car just pulled up next to me and I'm kind of scared that they can hear me through the window somehow. That would be very embarrassing. But I feel like I should just live with myself because I'm an embarrassing person and I want to better my public speaking skills, so I'm going to talk to a camera for a while and see how that goes. But yeah, most of these Chinese takeout places, they're honestly super similar. I'm pretty sure most of their chicken and broccoli will be sourced from very similar locations. I know that my cousin runs a seafood company, and they deal with a lot of Chinese restaurants, which implies that they all have like very, very similar ingredients. So it's more about technique with them, which doesn't really make sense to me because I still feel differences between the chicken and the broccoli, or the chicken from one place and the chicken from another, because they feel texture wise different. But maybe that is just part of the cooking process. Maybe it's them overcooking or undercook. Please don't undercook chicken, actually. So maybe it's just them overcooking it. And this, I mean, the rice and the sauce, I think they both make. And for this one, I'm just not that big a fan of either. I mean, I guess the sauce is fine. Maybe it's just the rice that's bringing it down. The sauce, that is. I feel like I'm pressured to switch to the fork way sooner than last week. Mostly because of the rice and how it just does not want to stick. Honestly, I have like nothing more to say. The scores in my head are like 5 chicken, 5 broccoli. Honestly, rice might be a 3. Sauce is fine. Sauce is like a 6. And then setup, I really like the lady. She's real nice. She gave me free water. Well, not free. I didn't want the egg roll, so she gave me water. Some restaurants don't do that. So yeah, I want to give them like an 8 for the setup. So what is that? I think I said 5 chicken. I might go 4 for it. No, chicken's fine. Actually, let me just remind myself what it's like. It's like in between 4 and 5. I'll give them the 5. So 5, 5, 3. 5, 5, 3, 6, 8. 27 divided by 5 is, why can't I do math? 27 divided by 5 is a 5 point, it's either a 5.2 or 5.4. I can't do math right now. I think that's a 5.4, which I think is about right. Because in my mind, that's like a B tier chicken and broccoli. And that's kind of, it's somewhere between B and C, I'd say. Because the rice is mostly what's holding it back. I do not like this rice. It's so, like, what I mean by it is that the rice doesn't clump up. And that's like really hard for me to pick up with chopsticks. What I would much rather prefer is it to be like clumped up, but you can still feel each individual grain. But this one just does not want to stay together. And then when you put the sauce, because if it doesn't stay together by itself, imagine how loose it will be with the sauce. And then I feel like it wasn't that big a problem with this one because they didn't actually give that much sauce here. But I still prefer my rice to be better than this, I guess. My phone's gonna die sooner than later, so I'm probably just gonna stop. See you next week, me. Maybe I'll edit the last week's video. Maybe I won't. I don't really want to promise myself anything, but at the same time, I would like this to be a schedule thing. That way I can also delete the video off my phone so that I can get rid of some of the storage or clear up some storage. So I think that's the plan, actually. But yeah. See you next week. Hopefully I don't spill anything. Bye!